Never enough LA Guns on 108.9 The Hawk. And it's never enough guns, is it, Jeff?
It truly is not. If you tell me that there is enough guns, I say keep them coming.
Keep them coming. More guns, please. Table 2, more guns.
Waiter, check, please. I'm giving you a tip if you bring me some extra guns for the road, all right?
Oh, it is Jason Gore and Jeff the Angry Man Garlock on 108.9 The Hawk. And guys, this is a special occasion. We are broadcasting live in the Hawk HD mobile Hawkcasting unit. We are currently aboard the ship Mercy of the Sea. Of course, that is a Livingston cruise line. Livingston, a proud sponsor of this Hawkcast. And why are we here, Jeff?
Well, I mean, we are here for the official launch of the 800,000 tons of Nuthin but guns cruise ship.
100,000 tons of nothing but guns.
Guns. And this is, of course, the only cruise line that is devoted to fans of both LA Guns and Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
And we have all of the bands here related to it. It is insane already who we have saw, we have seen, who we will see.
Yeah.
And it almost makes you not think about, doesn't 800,000 tons seem like a very heavy ship?
It does. You would think that might not be able to float, but clearly we're on the ship. People are coming on. Now, this is a great occasion. This is going to, we're of course at the Valverde docks. The ship will leave in a few hours from Verde Bay. From there, it goes all the way up to Alaska and back in 3 days. And you get all of your metal hits from LA Guns. You get some Guns N' Roses songs. You have members from all of these bands on this boat. And then Tracy Guns, the mastermind behind this cruise, said, you know what? Let's invite some of our friends too. This is the hardest rockin' cruise around, and we are here and part of it.
And you know it's the hardest rockin' because we are a part of it. It's insane. It's insane that Tracy Guns got the funding and the investors for it. I'm not going to lie. And I'm starting to wonder how much money station manager Ron pumped into this as well. I don't think it's a pyramid scheme. It's because it seems like we're all going to get a big payout in the end, and that big payout is nothing but guns. I mean, these are all of the bands I would have ever wanted to see, all under one roof, and that roof is Mother Earth's sky. It is just beautiful. You know, it's the ability to see LA Guns material with that salt water blowing in your face. That's the way it was intended on the Sunset Strip. You know, I remember going down to the Viper Room and they would have saltwater guns shooting at you because they knew that is the best way to experience this beautiful music.
So here's what's going on. We get both versions of LA Guns on this ship. It's never happened before, where we have the Tracy Guns and Phil Lewis version, and then we have Steve Riley, his version of LA Guns. Somehow they came to an understanding and understood that this ship needs all the guns. So we've got both iterations. We'll have a reunion of the classic LA Guns. Woo! And wow, and so much more to come, Jeff.
It was an insane brokerage of dealings that it took to get to this, too, to have those two superpowers come together. But we had Bobby Blotzer in the middle from Rat, and he was acting like he was an impartial judge in this, and eventually
a rock mediator,
which is one of his new jobs. And he did a wonderful job, obviously, because we are making history in Valverde Bay. It is just, it is a sight to be seen and a sight to hear.
History is being made in Verde Bay. I love that, Jeff. We're going to talk
Put
about
it on a shirt. Huh?
Maybe they should. Now, one thing I do want to say before we get back into the rock here on 108.9 The Hawk, two things I want to say. The first thing, 98.6 The Squirt is nowhere near this boat. They are not allowed. So, in
I
your
don't
face.
see them, I don't hear them, and I don't smell them because they stink. And it is wonderful. In your face.
Oh, we are the official radio station for the 800,000 tons of Nothing But Guns cruise. We're going to tell you all about it coming up. Now, the other thing I did want to say, God, I was ready to get back into the rock, Jeff. I was ready to get back in.
Hey, we are always ready to get back into the rock. I get you.
The last thing I want to say before we get it back into the rock is this. We have been promised that before this boat takes off, we'll be able to get off the boat. We're not doing this cruise.
No.
For COVID safety reasons. I don't really do well on cruises. I get sick very quickly.
Yes. So, medication doesn't work for you.
Not at all.
At all. Nothing. No medication works for you.
No medication works. So we have been promised, insured, that we will be able to take the Hawk HD mobile Hawk casting unit off of the boat before they go toot and go right out into Verde Bay. So
yeah, because we are experiencing it and experiencing the majesty, but yes, we do have a deathly fear of the sea and of this deadly disease. We are currently doing this, surrounded in a plastic bubble, of course. Mm-hmm. They can see us, we can see them, they can hear us from the speakers outside. We are a lot like John Travolta in The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. Do not worry. We are going to be part of this action, and trust us, we would love to be seen. Well, we're going to get the live cast, and we're going to be commenting on that live cast, of course.
And maybe we'll see them when they come back.
Oh, because they're all going to be playing as soon as the ship lands. They'll all be playing at all of our various clubs in Valverde. It'll be beautiful.
Oh, they will. They will. Hey, and from what I hear, this is a band that is going to kick things off tonight. It's Kicks. Don't close your eyes on 108.9 The Hawk.
No one eats for free at Sharnies.
Why do I like Sharnies? Best goddamn gravy around. I could bathe in it. I would drown in it.
I love Sharnies because it's always there, it's always hot, and, it's a place to hide when my family's looking for me. Yeah, I'm gonna say the breakfast bar is the tops. Best breakfast bar I've ever had. When I'm down at Dundle Beach and I'm done with my beach trip, I go to the Dundle Beach Sharnies, and man, I fill up my plate. My family has to drag me from Sharnies. Well, I was held hostage in a Sharnies once, and I fell in love with my captor. So every anniversary, we go back to Sharnies and we celebrate just a glorious thing of love, and we wouldn't have it without Sharnies.
No one eats for free at Sharnies.
Jason Gore and Jeff Garlock, live from the mercy of the sea. It's the 800,000 tons of Nothing But Guns cruise on 108.9 The Hawk. From the album Leather Boys with Leather. So, excuse me. I'm just too excited on this boat, Jeff.
Too excited.
Leather Boys with Electric Toys. It's Pretty Boy Floyd, a band that was slated to be on this cruise, but COVID.
You're going to be seeing a lot of that today. That's, again, we won't lie, the excitement of 800,000 tons of Nothing But Guns, it got a lot of bands excited, and it got us excited, and then the original list was a lot longer and maybe a little bit stronger, but still very strong.
Still very strong.
But it really started to be just a matter of just COVID. Not playing. And we understand that. It's a wild ride. But, hey, the ones that are making it, they're going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah. Every band that's going to be here today, embarking on the ship, they are going to be... And speaking of embarking on the ship, there is the legend himself, Tracy Guns.
Tracy. How you doing over there?
We salute you. Thank you for having us on the mercy of the sea.
Oh, thank you
yeah.
for doing this. He looks excited.
Man, he looks pumped. That is
Yeah.
a man who does not have COVID.
No. And if he does, he's hiding it well.
He's
I'll
hiding
say
it well.
that.
He's hiding it well. And, we know he doesn't, theoretically, because you have to have a negative PCR test to be on the boat.
Theoretically, yes. They did. That's one of the reasons I think you and me backed out. We noticed that you did need to have a negative test, but it was just a picture.
Right.
And on your phone, and honestly, start seeing some of those pictures, they start to look a little similar.
I'm like, yours looks like mine.
Yeah, and mine looks like yours, and it's like, I'm starting to question if anyone actually took these tests. A lot of notorious anti-vaxxers in the metal community, but we love them all. We love them all for what they're doing and what they're doing.
Love them all. And, man, so many bands coming up the ramp right now. I see Melanoma. The guys from Melanoma, I haven't seen them in ages.
So psyched to see them. Oh, there's Johnny from Mama's Revenge.
Yeah, Johnny.
Very excited. Very excited.
Oh.
Who's that? Is that? Sick Johnny.
Sick Johnny.
Johnny, spelled with a K. We all know Sick Johnny.
Well, that's probably one we probably shouldn't have had on the boat.
That is the problem. That's
notoriously sick. Like,
yeah.
one of his slogans is, "Come to see Sick Johnny, get the norovirus."
Yeah, which was always a wild slogan,
Yes.
A lot of nicknames in the metal community, but that guy, he always earned that one, and
Well,
he was playing with fire.
Yeah, he was also saying that because he was originally in the band Norovirus, not on the ship.
That first Norovirus 45.
Oh my God. So I think what he means is, if you come see Sick Johnny, you're going to get some hits from Norovirus. I don't think it's actually the norovirus, because that, my friend, is something you don't want on a cruise ship.
Not yet, don't. But look at that. Oh, he's showing us his negative tests there.
Looks exactly like yours.
It looks exactly like mine. All right,
love
maybe
you,
let's
Sick
stay
Johnny.
clear of Sick Johnny. All right, Johnny, good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey, coming up, we're going to do we have to do the concert calendar, which I'm very excited about, because not only are we getting a lot of rock right here in Verde Bay, we got a lot of rock happening right here in the Val Verde Valley to get excited about. And I'm sure a lot of these bands we're going to see in the concert calendar are just going to hop right off this boat and hang out in Val Verde, where, where else would you hang?
Just mingle. Mingle with the general population.
Completely maskless. Just get in there. Maybe you're over at the, the Val Verde Memorial Strip Mall. I was gonna say Val Verde Valley Mall, but we know that is Site 24 now, so you can't go there anymore for good shopping.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
But the strip mall is great as well. It's basically an open air strip mall. Basically.
They
seem to have actually somehow built more ceilings and walls recently, but they're getting around it. That's their motto.
I hate to, getting around it is their motto. It's on all of the signs.
Yes.
Getting around it. Jeff, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to point out Tony Kinsey from the TV show Tropical Threats just walked on board.
That is amazing. Oh, and that is great. Following Tony Kinsey, look at this triple shot. This was a three-piece of my favorite of the bands. Back in the day, we got Silk Stockings coming up.
Oh!
Followed by Red Shoe Diaries.
Love it.
Followed by Baywatch Nights. I mean, that was like my favorite triple bill. I mean, that's just an amazing barrage of people we are getting on this. Of course, again, many bands have canceled.
Many bands. Nikki Sixx was supposed to do some solo stuff here. Canceled.
He was. We were going to have that Methods of Mayhem reunion.
Oh, that's one thing I was looking forward to. I probably would have gotten on the ship.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Tommy Lee has gotten COVID 6 times.
6 times.
6 times. He's a 6-timer. Yep. We do have the Juju Hound.
And you say that singular.
I emphasize the singular part. and it is with Dizzy, not Izzy. It's a confusing mix, but they will, of course, be playing at least one LA Gun song.
Okay.
And one GNR song, because, again, those are the rules. Those are the rules if you were playing 800,000 tons of nothing but guns.
Yeah. And what's really weird is Dizzy wasn't originally in the Juju Hounds.
No, not at all, but COVID. So they just figured it rhymes.
Yeah.
Get them in. I don't know.
If you can't have Izzy, you got Dizzy. So it's all of your favorite Juju Hound hits.
Put it on a shirt.
Just played on piano. Just played
Yes.
on piano.
All on piano, because I don't even think... I think that Juju Hound was the percussionist, not even the drummer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, of course, Matt Sorum will be filling in
Yes.
for every band that does not have a drummer today.
Thank you,
because
Matt. Thank
Matt,
you.
I toot my horn to you.
Oh God! Of course, you want to. Matt. I'm sorry. I will plug your band. Matt currently playing with Slither, the world's greatest Velvet Revolver tribute band. And it's probably the only tribute band I can think of outside of Journey that has original members of the tribute band that they're doing.
Not confusing at all.
Not confusing at all. But here's the thing. I hope Dizzy plays. Oh God, what Juju Hounds songs would you like to hear? I'm hoping they do Train Tracks.
That was what I was going to choose as well.
Okay. Or Bucket of Trouble.
I'll take any Juju I could get.
Anything.
I mean, any Juju I could get, please.
Once again, we are broadcasting live from the Mercy of the Sea, brought to you in part by Livingston Cruise Lines. And we can thank Livingston Cruise Lines for having us out here with the mobile hot casting unit. Again, they have promised the boat will not leave with us on it. So thank you for that promise, Livingston Cruise Lines.
I have the email ready, Livingston, to prove it. We are getting off this boat. But until it launches, we are here. We are here. Rocking and rolling.
Before I hop into some songs and we come back for your concert calendar, Two in the Pink.
Two in the Pink.
Cannot believe it.
Man, One in the Stink was a great song.
It was.
I tell you.
It was.
That was a ballad. That's where the ballad started.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
One in the stink, back two in the pink.
It was beautiful. It was
So
like,
beautiful.
to have a 6-minute acoustic guitar intro into
Yeah.
that. Oh,
They would close my high school dances with that song.
that's when I'd get a single tear in my eye, and the angry man knew, well, here comes another dance where I haven't danced with a woman. And maybe that's where the angry man started, but I did love that song. I did love that song.
Did you hear a horn?
No, that was just me tooting my horn to Matt Sorum, I think, just metaphorically, not a real horn. The plastic
God.
is a little bit thicker around us than I thought, so when I say that we hear what's going on, I could be lying a little.
Okay.
Did you hear a horn? I don't know.
Jeff, they just took the gangway away.
They're probably just testing the gangway. Just testing, and they're going to stick it back out because we're getting out of here. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
No.
They're going to move it back. They're just making sure it's still working.
Move it back, right? They're not making eye contact with us. I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, we come back. We're gonna be on land, and this ship's gonna be sailing away, and we're just gonna be talking about all the great memories we're missing. I'm sure.
Okay, we'll find out. Here's a song that you might just hear on this cruise. It's Better Than You by LA Guns. Jeff, the ship's moving.
No,
Jeff, the ship is moving.
We're moving. Hey,
You didn't let us off.
you didn't follow the rule.
Experience the majesty of the open seas. And now, disaster-free with Livingston Premier Cruise Line. The cruise line known for exquisite attention to every detail. And unfortunately, the cruise line also known for a large number of maritime disasters. But that is a thing of the past. Running a successful cruise line is not without its tragedies. We know that now. But we have worked out the kinks and we are back and better than ever. With our newest ship, the Mercy of the Sea. It's about to embark on its maiden voyage in our partnership with Tracy Guns for the 800,000 Tons of Nothing But Guns tour. It will also be nothing but funs, and certainly will not repeat the mistakes of our former decommissioned ships, Poseidon's Wrath, Nemo's Casket, the Drunken Captain, and the famed Waves of Splashin' that caused the New York mining disaster of 1941. Those memories will hopefully fade and be replaced with new memories of fun and sun on Livingston Cruise Lines. We swear you won't die. This time.
Hope you've got your sea legs on. It's Jason Gore and Jeff the Angry Man Garlock, live from the mercy of the sea for the 800,000 Tons of Nothing But Guns cruise, only on 108.9 The Hawk.
Broadcasting live from the way 800,000 Tons of Nothing But Guns cruise, it is Jason Gore and Jeff Angry Man Garlock. That was my Michelle, a song you might hear on... Hold up.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna step in here for you, Jason. He is, right over there, in the corner, the pew corner. Welcome to 108.9 The Hawk. That was, of course, my Michelle. Yep. And as you can hear in the background, we are at sea. Don't worry. We're getting to the bottom of this. Like I said, there was one rule, and that was we are getting off this boat, and they didn't follow it.
No.
But luckily, we are in a hermetically sealed bubble. Unlucky for me, Jason has been vomiting up an atrocious amount of vomit. Yeah, we've only been out for the length of one song, too. So it's it's been amazing the amount of vomit that has come out of him. But we're gonna get through this, Jason. You and me, we're gonna get through this. We're not gonna get COVID. That's what I'm more worried about.
We're not gonna get COVID.
We're not gonna get COVID.
Up on deck 23 right now, you can hear the sounds of kicks. They've started things off on our launch party. We were supposed to hear that from the Verde docks while we were waving at the boat going by. But no, here we are, and we are on the mercy of the sea. And all I have to say is, sea, please have mercy.
For the love of God, please. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I might start throwing up myself from the smell in here. I can't hear kicks as well as I thought I would be able to. I guess, again, this bubble is a lot thicker than I imagined. Starting to also worry about our air supply in here. And I'm not talking about the band. I'm talking about literally...
A band that was originally slated to be on the cruise, weirdly, but COVID.
COVID, both of them.
Both of them, COVID.
Just kept giving it back and forth to each other, which is not going to happen in here. I'm just worried that this is... I've got norovirus on the brain. Now, just worried about all the options.
Great band.
Great band.
Great band.
Not the thing on my brain I was worried about. Pukey LaRue over here. Okay.
So I've kind of pulled things together here. I think it's past, Jeff.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and we were going to do this right before the boat left, but it's your 108.9 The Hawk concert calendar.
Yes. We've got it. We've got some good stuff coming.
Great stuff. A lot of these bands are on this boat with us right now, and I can guarantee they will make these dates.
Yes. They will be there. I'm hoping we make them. not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But coming up in 2 weeks, we do have Chickenfoot coming to town. That is true. Weirdly, though, Chickenfoot playing the songs of Stone Temple Pilots.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if there's anyone that can hit those notes, it's Hagar.
It's true. It's just kind of a confusing idea.
Yeah.
Why they're doing that, but I bought my tickets.
Yeah.
Already.
I'm introing that show.
Oh.
You bought tickets? Ron made you buy tickets? That's a 108.9 The Hawk show.
Okay, did not know that before I took out a loan to get those tickets, but
Of course.
Put it on the list. Keep on putting on the list of things to talk to station manager Ron about.
Oh, man. Of course, Chickenfoot, legendary super band with Sammy Hagar, Michael Anthony, Chad Smith, and the man himself, Joe Satriani, on this boat up on deck 42.
Just beautiful, beautiful music.
Beautiful music.
What else we got coming up in the future?
Hey, coming up January 24th, we've got the Gunt brothers there at Zazzers. Of course, Terry and Ridiculous Gunt, they were originally in the Valverde metal band Chums, also on this boat. There's a Chums reunion, which I guess since we're here, that's one thing I'm excited to see. But of course, the Gunt brothers have had some great hits on their own. So you can see them at the newly opened Zazzers. That is the new rock club in Valverde, and I'm excited to check that out.
Can't wait to see what Zazzer's layout is like. You know what? I'm also excited to check out February 14th at the Sir Kensington Dog Kennel. That's
Wow.
right. Master of Puppies. That is, of course, the only puppy-led Metallica tribute band. And they play all of the hits, only from Master of Puppets, and every member is a dog.
Okay, so what kind of dog is Lars?
Oh, Lars. Lars is a Shih Tzu.
Of course he's a Shih Tzu.
Because he's like a little Shih Tzu in real life, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we got you, Lars.
We got you.
Oh, February 15th, Fister. They're playing at Sharney's Amphitheater. Now, they are fresh off their 8 DUIs tour. They're finally home, ready to rock. And this is a big show. Also, all the bands on this bill on the ship today. So you've got Fister headlining. The Landlords are going to be there. God's Looking at You. And Big Soda.
Big Soda's playing.
Big Soda's back. They're playing. And that's going to be one hell of a show. So if you couldn't make this 800,000 tons of Nothing But Guns cruise, you're going to get a chance to get a little version of this on land. You don't need your seal.
You don't leave. Hold on.
Oh, no. Here we
You
go.
don't. You don't need your sea legs
Oh, there's that smell again.
to
All
catch
right.
this at Sharney's Amp. I didn't even puke. It just rolled out the side.
Oh, God. That is disgusting. You know what isn't disgusting, though? March 24th, we've got our annual Valverde Strawberry Festival.
Oh, good.
Happen in the town square. Don't think about the strawberries. If that's going to make you puke, I don't want you to think about them.
It's actually
Jason.
helping. It's actually helping, Jeff.
Okay. Well, okay. I hate to say this then. If it was helping, actually not going to be any strawberries at the Strawberry Festival this year. We had that blight that came through. It's a tough year for Valverde. But we're going to have some fake papier-mâché strawberries, so don't you worry. Don't eat them. And, of course, it will be headlined by the Earth Band. That is, of course, Manfred Mann's Earth Band without Manfred Mann. But it'll still be a good time. So you'll love that festival every year.
So good, so good. Continuing on with the 108.9 The Hawk concert calendar. February 28th, the Valverde Valley Loot Kings tribute to Sting. That's happening at the Valley University Performing Arts Center. All Sting, all loot.
Oof. That is the way I want my Sting.
Yeah, I don't need it. I don't like listening to regular Sting unless it's played on a lute.
No, not at all. But speaking of which, September 27th at the Valverde Enormodome, it's Sting playing on a lute.
Oh!
Yeah.
How did we luck out?
I mean, the cards were finally in our favor here.
Wow.
He is just going to be playing every song you wanted to hear on a lute.
Wow.
And I imagine some tantric sex will be involved.
It
Let's
better.
just leave it at that.
It better. My worry, Jeff, is that is going to siphon off some tickets from the Loot Kings show. And I know the Loot Kings; they're good guys, and they've been looking forward to this show at the Performing Arts Center. So, I think here's what I have to say. I think there's enough room for all Sting loot in Valverde.
1,000%.
We can have them both. We can have them both.
If both versions of LA Guns can come together,
Yes.
Jogan both version of
Both?
Sting songs on lute.
Hey, October 42nd. That's not right.
Huh.
That's what it
says. It on the calendar. All right.
October 42nd, it's Darren Cood at Zazzers. Of course, Darren Cood is everybody's famous rocker. He's back. Everyone knows Darren as the former lead singer for the legendary rock band Actor. Now, Actor is playing on the boat, but with a brand new lead singer, so not Darren Cood. But, you know, he's going to be playing at Zazzers. He went solo after they replaced him. He had a big hit with the song Shame's Good. And, man, I can't wait I hope I get to intro that show at Zazzers.
I mean, I'd like to talk to station manager Ron about that one, to intro that as well. But maybe I could introduce this little hot number, of course, on Smart 44th. Zazzers. What is going on with their calendar?
Smart 44th.
All right, on Smart 44th, it's on the books, but Merkin's Wand is going to be there.
Oh.
Yes, and they, of course, are going to have BYOB opening up, Bring Your Own Boston.
Nice.
Of course, the band that only plays originals. They do not do Boston covers, but Merkin's Wand, of course, you know them. They used to be Merkin's Jam. They were a jam band. And then they came Merkin's Horns. They were a ska band. Now I think they're trying to do some sort of fantasy power metal, maybe based off of Lord of the Rings. But Merkin's Wand, always good, but always feel a little bit behind in the times.
And the last band to wrap up your 108.9 The Hawk concert calendar on Flurfin 43.
We got to talk to someone at Zazzers.
This one's not at Zazzers. This one's at Shooter's Bar and Buffet. I guess since the last shooting, they have decided to do another show, which is weird because the band that did the shooting, well, they're headlining. It's Clown Hunter.
Ooh, okay. I mean, great to see Clown Hunter back in action.
Well, they're on the boat, Jeff.
Oh. Great to see.
Yeah, I saw Denny from Clown Hunter pushing an amp up the ramp right before we got on, and I did not have a good feeling about that.
Just gets worse. I'm also starting to worry that it's not the concert calendar. Are you feel like you're losing it a little? Looking at those dates, they feel like they both felt right and wrong all at the same time.
Is it oxygen deprivation?
I mean, it is a strong bubble. I will give station manager Ron credit for investing in the best protection for us, but I'm worried we might be like we're triple masking over here. It just feels a little bit like hat on a smothering hat, if you know what I mean.
I'm going to say, if there's any boat I want a triple mask on, it's the Mercy of the Sea for the 800,000 tons of Nothing But Guns cruise. I was just handed a sheet of paper through the slot in the wall here. Just an update. We are currently cruising through Verde Bay.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to take this as good news or not. Clown Hunter will not be playing.
Oh.
As they have fallen off of the boat.
Oh. Kind of a good news, bad news situation, I suppose.
It does say that the Coast Guard is searching for them, but things don't look good.
Okay.
So I guess we can cancel that show at Shooter's Bar and Buffet, Clown Hunter.
Fair enough. I guess we just have to have our memories with them. R.I.P. maybe Clown Hunter.
Here's some bad news too. My God,
It is just a litany right now.
Dizzy Reed, COVID.
Get out of here. Oh God! All right, we're gonna have to stop getting notes slid through the. It's gonna keep breaking the
It's
seal
a never
here.
ending. We
Okay,
have
now-
to have the seal.
Now we just have a list here. Okay, we had some. This was around the time I was going to give you some surprise celebrities who were going to be hosting in between bands, but it's kind of just become a list of surprise celebrities who have COVID who were going to be hosting.
But they're
all right.
currently on the ship, correct?
They're currently on the ship. I hope that they're being quarantined all in that bottom deck.
Well, Jeff, you know the one rule on this ship.
Was
No quarantine. That's why we wanted to get off the boat.
Okay, so yeah, stop passing us notes then, because it is Thunderdome out there. Currently, special surprise celebrities who are going to host: Jamie Kennedy, COVID.
What?
Michael Dudikoff, COVID.
What?
Larry Bud Melman's son, Steven,
Stephen
COVID.
Millman?
Yes. Mark Jacko Jackson. Of course, you remember him from the Energizer commercials.
Yes.
New Energizer, oi. Well, it's new Energizer COVID. I guess we will not see a reboot of his short-lived television show, The Highwayman. And, of course, Chumley from Pawn Stars.
No.
Well, he just fell off the boat with the guy
okay.
from Clown Hunter.
Well, that's
so,
better than COVID, right?
better than COVID. So
He
if
at
you
least
run
has
into
a fighting
Chumley,
chance.
yeah, still don't talk to Chumley. He's got his own issues in life. But I'm not. I'm thinking I'm gonna want to. It's a real choice here. We got the oxygen deprivation on one hand. Breaking the seal every time they pass a note over to us is bringing in definite COVID we've got on here. And it stinks still from all of that vomit. It's a real shit show. Oh, here we go again. Okay. Okay, well, at least... Okay,
Hey, man,
I'm gonna say...
I gotta lay down. I gotta lay down.
Not much room. Okay, I'm just gonna step...
I gotta lay down.
Right.
You just sit down. I gotta lay
I'm just gonna breathe. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get ourselves to Alaska and then be free. And then oh no. Jason, did you feel that? Did we just hit the ground? Are we?
Yeah, I think we just ran aground in the middle of Verde Bay. Everybody knows that the middle of Verde Bay is solid ground.
I told you 800,000 tons seemed too heavy, and now we've got all these rockers on here adding weight. I mean,
I think we just came up on the sandbar.
Okay, so we're stuck here. We're stuck on the famous Verde sandbar.
I gotta lay down.
Okay, and there's no room. There's no room for you to lay down here. It is okay. I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm stranded with myself and who's that? Jeff Tate, stay away. Jason, Jeff Tate's outside the bubble. Keep him away. Jeff? No.
It's Mr. Brownstone on 108.9 The Hawk.
No, Jeff!
A cruise vacation could change your life, and not in a dying sort of way our old cruise ships would change your life. On Livingston Cruise Lines, we have so much faith in the 800,000 tons of Nothing But Guns tour that we have already worked out some future music-based tours on our newly refurbished ships. So get your tickets now for Woodstock 99 Part 2 on our glorious Wave Crasher ship, Altamont the Revenge on our fantastic Saltwater Burial mini cruise line, and of course the return of WOMAD on the Beach Bummin' cruise ship. Our fleet is stacked and ready to bring you the future of vacations. Livingston Cruise Lines. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
800,000 tons of nothing but guns. With Jason Gore and Jeff the Angry Man Garlock. Only on 108.9 The Hawk.
Ha ha ha! Of course, Hair of the Dog by Guns N' Roses on 108.9 The Hawk. This is Jeff the Anger Man Garlock here. Catch you up out here on the 800,000 tons of Nothing But Guns cruise. We are caught on the sandbar in Valverde Bay. We are surrounded by death and pestilence. I just saw the members of Hephaestus collapse outside of our bubble, right next to, laying down next to me, Jason Gore, my co-host, who has passed out. Not feeling good about that, but I got an interview here. We had already scheduled this. This was supposed to be when we were on land, but I guess we'll just try to push through until we get out of the sandbar and get to Alaska, or I get free and I I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be safe. But until then,
So I just picked this.
have you? Yeah, just wait. Yes, here. Just speak into the bubble. So, all right. So, of course, we have here amazing musician, amazing band. You know him from Fister. This is, of course, their lead singer, Zane. Zane, welcome to One Away Boy Nine, the Hawk. How we doing today out there?
What's going on, man? It's Zane. And I would almost say that things are a little insane out here, if you know what I mean.
You know, I do. Most of the time, I don't know what you're saying when you say that on stage, Zane. But
Just
for
this
the
mic.
okay, yes, for the first time, I
Trying to figure out
understand
the
what
best
you're
way to
saying.
hold this.
Saying okay, so
Is this the
again,
way? It's weird.
I'm
I'm
with
the
the-
singer. I should know how to hold a mic, right?
yes, exactly what I was about to say.
There.
Just
There we
hold
go.
it like you're singing a concert with Fister. All right, you know how to do that, don't you?
Yeah,
you got this.
I do. Hey,
All right.
so this is cool, man. Thank you for having me here.
Of course, we're happy to have you here. So, Fister playing the 800,000 tons of nothing but guns. How does it feel to be amongst rock royalty out there, Zane?
Well, I mean, man, I'm rock royalty. So, you know, it's almost like you're asking, how does it feel to be with yourself, right?
I mean,
And that's
I mean,
what I feel. That's what I feel every day when I wake up. I'm just like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, "You're Zane," and then I answer back like, "Yeah, that's me. What do you want?" And then the one in the mirror says, "I want you to rock." And then I say, "Well, it's a good thing I'm in a band called Fister." And then what I do is I usually walk downstairs and I make some steel cut oatmeal or something like that. Something.
okay, we don't need to go through your entire morning, Zane. That's not really, you know,
All right.
you
Cool.
do this. So this, yeah, it's cool, all right. So
Yeah.
again, yes, you're local rock royalty. I mean, not to
Valverde, born and raised. I don't usually
never
like
left,
this-
right?
Never left, man. You know, and I don't usually say born. I just say formed because the moment that I feel like I was a human being was the moment that Fister formed, and you know,
Okay.
ever since then, it's like, what did my mom do for me? Right? Did my mom form Fister?
No.
She didn't. She had nothing to do with it. She was already out of my life. I had already gone to college and found my guys
Oh,
at
so
college. And
oh,
then-
so you're saying you were born in college?
No, I wasn't born, man. That's what I just.
You were. Oh, you
I
were
was
great.
formed.
You were formed.
I was
yes.
formed.
Sorry.
Are you listening?
I am. Yes, I
Part-
am
'cause
listening.
there was
Zane.
a part. There was a part
It's-
like after the steel cut oatmeals. I mentioned that, you know, I don't feel like I was born. I feel like I was
I get it.
formed,
It's
man.
hard to hear you
Come on.
through this bubble.
Well,
as
yeah, I
told
get that. I get that. Yeah.
Okay, so great. So you were formed in college. Where did you grow up then? Did you grow up? You didn't grow up in Valverde, did you?
Well, you know, I mean, before Zane, there was a kid named Jeremy, and Jeremy grew up in Valverde, and Zane became. Does that make sense? Zane became.
Yeah, Zane became Zane
Yeah.
when Fister was formed.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. That's right. That's how. it
All
went.
right. Okay. So I'm getting it. I'm getting it now. Okay. Great. So Zane was formed here. So
Yeah.
well, and not to
Hold
not
on.
to
I
put
gotta
the
readjust this mic.
okay. You really should have understood. You weren't born to understand how to hold a mic there, I suppose.
Okay. Here we go. We're back.
Not to put the cart before the horse, Zane, but if you were formed with Fister, what happens when Fister breaks up?
Well, that's the craziest thing because Fister's never going to break up. We're all very healthy. We're all, you know, nothing's going to happen. Nothing bad could happen to Fister. If anything, you're saying hypothetically, right? That's what I'm getting at. You're thinking hypothetically, like what?
I
would
mean, I'm going
happen if-
hypothetically. I mean, I've heard those rumors on the message boards and everything, but
What rumors?
I mean, just about that your drummer Johnny the Rock Flartson was kicking around over with Bobby Blotzer.
Really?
I was thinking about doing like a double drum duo jam in a band called Rat Hunters. That could be. That's on the boards. I mean,
Well, that's cool,
those things
man.
aren't always.
That's cool. If that's what Johnny wants to do, man. Johnny's free. I'm free to do my own solo work. Do I do it? I don't, because my heart and soul's Fister.
Sure. I
feel that if here's the process really. I sit down after a good breakfast, and I open my notebook, and I have 2 columns. I have songs for Fister and then songs for Solo Zane. Okay. And you want to know what column is completely empty? It's the one that says...
I'm gonna guess songs for Zane.
You nailed it, bro. You nailed it. Man, you're good. You're good. Because my heart and soul's Fister.
Okay.
And I think in the end, if Johnny did that project, first off, it would fail. Second off, why would he do it? Right?
I suppose.
We're Fister.
I guess my other question is, have you ever seen the movie Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, The Metal Years?
Nah, man, there's only one movie I watch.
What is that?
Over and over, man. I watch Fern Gully.
Fern Gully, really?
Yeah, man. It's good. It's deep.
That's its own...
You know that movie?
It is. Here's the thing. Fern Gully is kind of a cautionary tale, much like Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, The Metal Years. More about the ecological destruction of our Earth versus...
That's right, man. You say it.
Well, versus...
That's what old Fern Gully says.
Versus the cautionary tale of kind of putting all your eggs in one basket of your... bands, your metal bands, just maybe check out Decline of Western Civilization Part 2.
Yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. What I like to focus on everything on rocking. That's kind of what I do. I rock.
Fern Gully.
I rock. Well, that's just I'm on the bus in between towns and in between chicks, and everyone else in the band's asleep. I don't sleep very well, so I pop a melatonin. Gummy.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Gummy form only, man. And then I pop on Fern Gully, and then, I just let that drift me off to sleep.
Again, I do love Fister's music, but you say you've been on, this is when you're on the tour bus, and yet you've never left Valverde. You guys don't have a tour bus that you're going back and forth from Shooters to Zazzers.
We haven't played Zazzers yet, man. We're real excited about Zazzers. So we would typically play, we'd do a show at Flappers, and then we'd get on the bus. And then
R.I.P. Flappers. We're hoping to come back so Fister can play some more shows. I can get my chicken wings. But
yeah, that place ain't never coming back, man. But you get on the bus from Flappers, and that takes you right over to Shooters. And if Clown Hunter, the guys from Clown Hunter aren't there, we'll play.
Okay.
If the guys from Clown Hunter are there, we won't play. Mainly because Clown Hunter, we knew them in college, and they've been trying to kill us since then.
But that is Clown Hunter for you.
Unsuccessfully. Here's the thing, man. We won't get in any location that we know Clown Hunter exists.
Understandable.
And thankfully they fell off the boat, so...
Yeah,
we're good. We're cool, right?
Yeah. So does this mean that we might be getting exclusive? That you might finally be touring a little, and we'll get some Fister action out into the world, and not just be the local legends?
Yeah, here? I mean, I think when you think about a tour, you got to think about the whole picture, right, Jeff? I mean, you got to think where you're gonna go. Are you gonna go? You're gonna go play Sharney's Amphitheater, right?
Sure, of course.
You're gonna go rock that out. Are you gonna, hop in the bus and you're gonna head on over to Fletchy's? You're gonna play a nice show at Fletchy's.
Okay, so I'm gonna just cut you off there. You certainly are still just listing off our wonderful establishments in Valverde. Are you scared to leave Valverde? I mean, you know that we are actually on.
Is Zane scared? Nah, man. Come on.
We're on a boat that's going to, in theory, leave Valverde if we can ever get over this sandbar and this COVID and...
But did it?
Wait a second.
But will it?
I mean, I'm hoping it will. Are you?
I mean, here's the thing, man.
Telling me something here?
If a boat's too heavy, man, it's not going to go. And who do you think, booked this thing with old Tracy? Tracy Guns came to me and he was like, I need someone on the local side to figure out just what we need on this boat. And I'm like, man, you're going to need a lot of weight because boats don't go without weight. And here we are, man.
Why was he listening to you for engineering problems? But
when you get that to it, Tracy Guns doesn't really have many people to talk to.
He is a lonely man. He's the most notoriously lonely man in hard rock and metal.
Hey, man, well, I got to split. Enjoy the ride, right? That's what I say. But
enjoy the ride, but I do think you've kept us local here for your own.
Hey, man.
Your own scared version. Maybe you're more scared than Tracy Guns, I think, here. But good luck. Good luck, Zane, and maybe put in a word. Maybe get us out of here and don't get sick out there.
I plan on not doing it, man. I plan on not getting sick. I'm feeling great.
A lot of sniffling. All right, just cool. back away from the bubble. I think I've got a feeling you're going to stay a local band for the rest of your short life. Okay, well, Zane.
Please don't tell me I miss Zane. Did I miss Zane? Did I miss him?
Yeah, you missed him, Jason. You were passed out completely. You were completely
God,
purple there for
Fister.
a while.
I live for Fister.
Yeah, I've got a feeling though that he's might be behind why we're stuck here.
No way, man. Fister would never do that.
Okay, I look. Who was the one that wasn't passed out from possible norovirus or seasickness?
Oh God, it's like I really, literally can't feel anything. I'm just numb all over. But I just got past another sheet. Lenny Skunk from Skunk Zone, of course, my favorite metal show and radio satellite show. He's the captain of the ship now.
Oh, that's
weird.
That is
turn of events.
It is very.
Are you feeling okay?
I mean, I don't. Ever since Zane came by, I've started to not feeling my best. I'm.
Hey, what's that big hole in the top of our bubble?
Oh no. Oh no. This is like.
No.
Did we not invest in a ceiling in this? This is just like that strip mall.
It's just walls?
Why? Station manager Ron, put this on my list of grievances that I'm going to have with you. Oh, all right. I think we're fucked. And I'm starting to think if we only had walls, that smell wasn't just you. I think
it's definitely the guys from Big Soda. They're over there just horking, man.
Just working it in those pleather leather pants that do not breathe, as we have discussed many, many times. Oh. Now they're passed out.
There they go. And two just fell off the boat, along with the guys from Body Searcher and Meat Seeker.
Okay, everything. Oh, and all the members of Hephaestus. All right, and Jeff's. I gotta say, Jeff Tate still holding strong.
Still holding strong, man. He should still be in Queensryche.
God damn it!
If I had anything to say about it,
I
feel awful.
God, I feel this is bad.
This is the worst thing I've ever done.
Damn it! Is that? Oh my God! Tracy Guns is crawling towards us.
He's being chased by two guys from Clown Hunter. I thought they were gone.
We are Clown Hunter. Prepare to die.
Oh my God! This was an ill-fated ship to begin with.
If anyone in studio is listening, Johnny, if you're running the board, please send help. Clown Hunter is still on the boat.
I'm up here.
Oh God,
Jeff!
Jeff! There's so much blood! And hold on, Jason, Cloud Hunter's coming in through the top. Go now!
They're so nimble!
Why did they move so quick?
I guess they need those moves to hunt the clowns. I thought it was just a name.
I thought it was just a great name, but it wasn't. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll never besmirch the name of Cloud Hunter again.
You end here.
I'm sorry.
When I boarded that cruise, I thought it would be okay. 'Cause our buddy Tracy Guns called and asked Fister to play. Oh, but we were so very, very, very wrong. And it's why we wrote this song. We're okay. Valverde Bay cruise disaster. The boat sunk, but the next boat will be faster. And it won't sink as fast as this one did. Now it won't. And we'll be able to be proud of something for our kids. Valverde Bay cruise disaster. Valverde Bay cruise disaster. Valverde Bay cruise disaster.
The Rock of Verde, 98.6 The Squirt. Fister with their new tribute song, Valverde Bay Cruise Disaster, of course, recounting their experiences on the 800,000 tons of nothing but guns cruise, the tragedy that happened last week that is now being called the Valverde Bay Cruise Disaster. We'll have more about that coming up very, very soon right here on your Squirt Morning Show. I'm JJ Sharon, and more to come on The Squirt.